all, Kim Hill here from Violets and Sunshine. Welcome to my very first video tutorial. I hope you enjoy it. Today we're going to be making this cute little origami Halloween treat box. Opens up like this and unfolds to reveal your favorite Halloween treats, or at least the ones that'll fit. And then it folds up very simply. And I wanted to let you know that I'm selling kits for these boxes on my website. At www.violetsandsunshine.blogspot.com. All you need to bring to the table on this one is your folding abilities and your candy, and everything else has been done for you. Again, these come with enough for 6, but you can order as many kits as you need. So today, one of the reasons I wanted to film this instead of just writing about it is because I wanted to show off a new tool that's in the Close to My Heart catalog for this year, and it's our scoreboard. And when I first got this, I have to tell you, it was a little intimidating, simply because it just doesn't look like your average scoreboard because of this arm here. But this arm is what makes it so perfect for these types of projects, because it moves out of the way so that you can do regular score lines 180 degrees, or you can put it here and you can score on an angle, and I'm going to show you how to do that with this project. So let's get started. The first thing I have here is a piece of 6x6 paper. It's Scaredy Cat by Close to My Heart, and I am going to score a little notch at 3 inches on 2 of the sides. So I'm going to do that right now at 3 inches. Little dent there. Rotate 180 degrees. Little notch there at 3 inches. And then I'm going to score at 2 inches and at 4 inches. I'm going to rotate 90 degrees, and I'm going to score at 2 inches and at 4 inches. And then I'm going to start scoring on my diagonals. So I'm going to move my arm back into place. And then what I want to do is I want to take and score in half on the diagonal each of these 4 corners. So let's do that. We've got about a 45-degree angle, or right at a 45-degree angle, made with this arm. So we're going to put our paper up against that. We're going to make sure that our point, the points of our paper, here and here, are in the scoring channel, in a scoring channel, and we're going to score. And I'm going to start at the edge here, and I'm going to score up to the intersection of my 2 score lines. So I've got a score line here, a score line here, and I score up to that intersection. And on this part, I'm going to start at that intersection, move my paper down just a little bit so I can get all the way to the end, and I'm going to score to the edge. So now I've got a score line here and a score line here. I'm going to do the same thing to the other corners until I have, until I have all 4 corners scored in half on the diagonal. Score on up, and there you go. So that's that part. Very simple, very straightforward, and made very easy by that arm. Now there is a scoring channel off to the side on this. I don't know how well you can see it in the video, but there is a scoring channel here, and I like to use that when I'm doing an angle score that is not a 45 or 90-degree angle, because it just makes it easier not to jump off the track. So I'm going to put my scoring tool at the point of intersection where these three score lines meet. So you've got your 90-degree score lines, and then you've got your 45-degree score lines. I'm going to put my scoring tool right in the middle of those, and I'm going to rotate my paper until this mark that I made at the 3-inch point is actually in that groove as well. And then I'm going to score. I'm going to do it for this side so that I make another sort of narrow triangle. And then I'm going to go to this side of the page, and I'm going to do it again like that. Again, the middle of the 3 score lines, your 3-inch tick mark in the groove, and score. And let's go ahead with our bone folder. We're going to fold and crease on these score lines. So if you bought the kit, this is the part that you're going to do. So you're going to crease and fold on your, I like to do the straight ones first, just makes everything a lot easier. Crease and fold, fold and crease, I guess. Fold and crease. You want really good creases that will help you later when you're folding the box together. Now, you'll notice that these are what we call mountain folds because they fold like a mountain, they fold this way. We want these angles to be valley folds. We want them to fold in like a valley. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this score line and we're going to match it up with the score line that's right here. So it folds together like that. Oops. See, it wants to fold. Folds together like that, and then we're going to crease. And we're going to do that on all 4 corners, matching up the score lines here and creasing. Again, match up your score lines and crease. Now let's work on these narrower lines, this narrower one, narrower, more narrow? Anyway, this triangle. And we're gonna fold and score. Again, we're doing, these should be a valley fold. So fold and score. And fold and score, or crease rather. And this is what you have. Now, if I pop it, because I want this to be the outside, so I'm going to sort of push my paper in like that. And you can see that it's really almost ready to fold exactly the way I want to do it. And that's why we score it, because it trains our paper to fold where we want it to. So to do this, to fold this box together, I simply take these 2 sides where I've got my little triangles and I pull them together. And you can see it's already starting to bend the way I want it. So I'm going to pinch and tuck these sides, right? So this one tucks in, and there you go, pinch and tuck, and it's closed. That simple. Very cute, very cute. Now, we want to go ahead and work on the closure. So I have my little piece of scaredy cat paper. Again, it is 1 inch, roughly 1 inch by 3 inches, scored at 1 1/4 inch. See that right there? And then I'm going to put score tape on it. Now, you could use a different type of adhesive if you'd like. I find that score tape is very good at holding anything almost, and so that's why I like to use it. But you could use a regular ATG gun if you'd like. And then we're going to take it and we're going to put it in the box. We're going to figure out which is the back. This is the back. Worked out just fine. And we want to put it in the middle, but we want to put it about 1/8 of an inch away from the score line on the tab. So something like that, and then I don't know if you can see this, but there's 1/8 of an inch. And that just gives us room to play with if we need to, if the box needs to expand just a little bit. And then we're also going to close it with our hook and loop dots. So the way I like to do this is I put them together and I peel the backing off one side, like so. And I put that one on the very edge of my tab, like so. And then I peel the backing off the other. I close up my box. I put that where I want it, and boom, it's closed. So let's set that aside and do some stamping. Here we have our scallop circle and our purple glitter paper. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of that as well. So I should wait till I stamp just to make sure the adhesive is on the way I need it. I've been using the owl from the Frightfully Fun stamp set here. But I've decided that I need to shake it up a notch and I'm going to use the skull. And I'm using, the owl is stamped in Sunset ink. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black for the skull. The beautiful thing about the acrylic stamps is that all I have to do is cut out my shape, and since I can see through the stamp, I know exactly where I'm stamping, which is fabulous. I don't have to worry about trying to fit a paper punch around it or anything like that, so this is great. So we just stamp down, and there's our funky little skull. And we're going to put him on to our scallop circle with, or to our purple circle there, with glue dots. So now I'm going to put him in the middle, like so. And I'm going to take off the adhesive, the tape backing there, and I'm going to center him in the middle of my box like so. Now you want to make sure that the adhesive sticks to your tab and not to your box. So there we go, he's on there, and now we just lift it up, and there we have our box. That simple. So thank you for joining me for this first tutorial. I hope it was helpful. Remember, if you want the kit that comes with, that allows you to make both these boxes, to come over to my blog at violetsandsunshine.blogspot.com.